Hello! So here we are looking at the iOS style GUI skin from Icoplay. It's pretty cool. It's going to make any of your projects look nice and professional, super crisp, toggle buttons, radial displays, all sorts. So what we're going to do first is import it to the project. So now as it's coming in, you'll see that it'll run this bar for a while and then it'll pop up in your project view as a nice folder. There we go, GUI iOS, that's the stuff you want. So once this has arrived, open it up, you'll see there's all sorts of bits and pieces inside it. So this is configured for NGUI. You can configure it for your own 2D kit of choice, but that's what we've used, so you can take a look at it in that format. So the atlas is there, HD and Retina. Retina might not be the right size for your thing, you'll have to take a look at that, but HD is standard display size. The library contains all the assets, so if you want to have a look at those or wrangle them about, that's where you should go. And you can see the fonts there as well, all sorts of different ones there. I'd advise you to use your own fonts there because there's all sorts of strange draconian rules about fonts and bits and pieces like that. So we've got the example scene and some scripts there that make it all run properly. You won't need those unless you actually want to copy the bits and pieces, but let's open the example scene now. Okay, here you go. So you can see there's the UI root, camera, anchor. That's pretty much the standard NGUI configuration. And you can see all those components there listed. They're all pretty accurately named, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding anything. So for instance, you just click there. That's the pagination widget there. So you can see there's got the buttons, all the different pages, background. So anyway, let's have a look. Right. So you can see here all the things working, ticking along nicely. That's the automated scripts that I mentioned earlier. So at the top left here are the white with blue highlight and blue with white highlight buttons. Some toggle switches here, very useful and nice. Just some standard buttons there with text in, configure those as you want. A pagination indicator here. All the buttons and backgrounds, by the way, are sliced, not with 9 slice scaling, so you can be any size you want. So this paginator, go to the end and it unhighlights, that's how that works. Vertical and horizontal scroll bars here. A small vertical one there, you can see that's ticking away automatically as well. And a box here for typing, whatever you might fancy. It's a typey type box. How do you spell typey? It doesn't look right. Anyway, it's a typey type box. And then on the right here, a vertical slider, which works exactly the same, of course, as the horizontal one. Just click to drag. Very nice little, very touchable thing. Like I say, it's all in the iOS 7 style, so this should be pretty familiar to a lot of people. And it looks very crisp and clean. So here's the radial timers. The large one here, that's just been reset. And then a slightly smaller one. I've actually added a drag control to the small one, so if you click and drag left or right, you'll see that it fills and unfills dynamically. And up here you've got the radio button. It's for menu options, and similarly the check above. The radio obviously instant out, and the check's got this nice little fade in and out. But again, these all conform pretty much exactly to the iOS standards at the moment. Some of them obviously aren't in the iOS thing. Like, I'm pretty sure Apple doesn't have radial timers, but they're in there just to make sure that you've got all the tools that you need. You can see in the middle there's a lot of different small icons. There's actually plenty more than that in the library. But really, just have a play around and see if there's things that could be applicable to your project. I'm pretty sure there will be because almost everything's covered. But anyway, that's about the size of it. Curse you, Skype. That's about the size of it. I hope you have a nice day.